Hello everybody, welcome to Layout Update Part 3. We've got some really good stuff happened since the last update, so let's get right into this. First, starting off with one of the bigger things of the Layout Update, we have some cars in our town now. Now I'm going to turn on power, and I'll show you some of the buildings here. So here's the buildings on. We've got a lot of different buildings here. We got this Fury Motors, which is a car dealership. We also got a hobby shop here. This greenhouse, a furniture store with some cars. This yellow house and this billboard back here. Now I decided to put that yellow house there because I don't know where else really to put it, but yeah. So, we got some really good progress going on in the city. Probably by next time you'll see this layout, there might be some grass down, and maybe the road paint, and some of the crossing stuff. And moving over, we are now behind the Fury Motors car dealership. We got some other machines here or buildings, I guess, not machines. We got Madison Station in here. This is an Amtrak station. I'll move that over a little bit. And this station is, I think, a pretty good spot. I wanted to put it in between, but it didn't work very well because the gauging of the track's a little close there, and it gets wider and it gets closer. So next big thing is this diner here. Now this thing has a special feature I'm not going to turn on right now, but it has a smoke unit. The reason why I'm not going to turn it on right now is A, I gotta go get the water for it, and B, it actually leaks all over the stuff and the underneath it, so the grass. And it just basically leaks everywhere. I'm not going to probably have it on too much, but I might fire it up at the end of the video. Next thing here, we got an Arby's put in. I just noticed one of the LED strips went out here, and we'll have to fix that. Other than that, it's a Menards building, kind of like most of the other lighted buildings here. But it does serve the purpose as an Arby's. Then I finally got this building plugged in. This was in layup. I think I added this in layout update 1 or 2 maybe, or in between them. I just got it lit yesterday. And yeah, it is looking nice. I haven't had this thing lit in forever, since like the old layout. So the next thing here is this house back there. I'm not really can't really show you the front because it's kind of hard to get over there, but it's a house. Over here, it's kind of still a little bit of a work in progress. I got another diner here, which I gotta move. I'm probably gonna put it like back in the corner where that house is. I gotta get that bag out of there. That was, I think, in layout update 1 and 2, so I gotta kind of get that out of there. And yeah. Now, down here, the yard hasn't changed. I still yet have to put lights in that, or turn on the lights in that building down there. But yeah. Let me go down here a little bit. So, I added this yard tower, or moved it actually. It used to be in between that track right here and that track here. I didn't like it there because it was kind of in the middle and it was kind of hard to access back, so I decided to put it next to the locomotive shops. I think it's in a good spot. But we got BNSF AC-44 back there and the Conrail heritage unit. Also back there is the Yard Power 3001, which is pretty reliable. Next biggest little tweak is the old helix, the lower levels of the helix. This thing was having some issues. I haven't tested it out yet, but this was having some issues around the joints. It would keep derailing, but we're going to get to the next big thing, which is we added up the helix. So we got the bridge working, and we actually wired up a couple red lights to this thing. So let me put it down real quick. There we go. So when the bridge goes down, if the track power was on, let me flick that on real quick. The red lights on both ends will pop on. So that's nice. Next, we got two more layers of the helix built. And it's kind of messy, but we got the second layer begin worked on. Right here, where that diamond is going to be our railroad museum. It's not going to have the diamond, but it's going to be where the railroad museum is. Right now, it's kind of messy, but it's a work in progress. So eventually, we're hoping to get that helix up here. To get that up and ready for the next thing. So, I have a little bit of a big announcement here, if you made it this far in the video. I got a couple engines I've got worked on, and there's a new engine to the collection. So, let me get the engine I was working on, which is this thing right here, Santa Fe -8. I mentioned in the, whoops, I'll have to fix that. The truck cover just popped off, but that's fine. I mentioned in the, Locomotive Collection Diesel Edition 400 sub special that this engine wasn't running properly. But now it is. I'm not gonna really get it going because I have another thing I want to show you, but it does run properly and it actually works better than it did before. So that's nice. Now on to the last surprise, which is the newest engine. Alright, so here's the new engine, this BNSF SD70 ACE. Now this is not exactly new in the fact that it's new to the world, but the whole fact is that this is new to me. Now, I went to a train store a few months ago called Ryder's Hobby Shop, and this engine was on display here, or there. And I really wanted it. However, I didn't have the money right then. But now I got it. So, this is nice. I turn on track power and let you guys hear the sounds. And I also forgot to mention, I also added the placard. The BNSF Ryerson Yard. And if you're wondering why it says IDK there, because this is, I don't know, state or country or whatever. But, this is milepost 245. So, that's something. Now, let's get this thing started up. It is pretty loud, but it's nice. Let's turn on the ditch lights and the headlight. Let's get going. And with all that, I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video. It has been really fun getting the layout this far, and I'm probably going to have the next update about up in maybe 2 weeks. We'll see. It just all kind of depends on what I get done. We just did a lot, and that's why I did it a little earlier than I wanted, but it's all coming along. Most likely next time you see, like I said, there might be some grass and other things in the city. And yeah, thank you guys for watching.